Welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing an overview, that's right, an overview and product demo of the Bachmann RS-3. This is DCC and sound value equipped. That means that it's got a soundtrack sound decoder in here, and it's called sound value because the pricing is really decent. MSRP is $219, but as always, don't let MSRP scare you on anything because internet prices all day long. I've seen trainworld.com at $129, and I've even seen these dip below $100 in some places, depending on if it's like an auction style listing on eBay or whatever. But I would definitely check the internet out for this locomotive, and we're going to run it through a few paces, show you what it's about. Now before I do, people might be scratching their heads on asking, why is this a product overview and product demo? Product overview and product demos are going to be shorter. I'm introducing them for a variety of products. They're not going to be as long, in-depth reviews. And the other thing is I won't be calling out all the detail parts like, oh, this is a dynamic brake intake fan grill, the radiator fans, and all that jargon is going to be cut out. You'll just basically be seeing the locomotive. I'll be pointing out a few limited things, and then we will run the locomotive and let you hear it and see it, and that'll be about it for a product overview. So let's get started on the product overview and product demo of the Bachmann RS-3 with sound value. Alright, let's go ahead and get this unboxed here. This isn't the first time it's been out of the box, but I want to show you what you get in the box here. Locomotive, obviously, we'll get to that in a second. You have DCC Quick Start Guide. It goes over the functions. You can order a Bachmann Williams catalog, by the way. New Bachmann catalog is out. 2015 is online. And the other one's published shortly after. Warranty card. Notice about DCC and MRA compliance. Operation under DCC. 1-year warranty. Basically explanation. So that's all the documentation. Got the motor here. The locomotive here. Go and pull out of the box, get a little zoom going on here, and cover some details. First thing you'll probably notice is on this end, now this actually runs long hood forward. These are how these run. But on this end you'll notice that there's a brake wheel on the nose. A lot of actually coupler cut levers. Speaking of couplers, you got the Easy Mate 2 couplers from Bachmann. Those are plastic sprung couplers with the magnetic wand area there. You got the brake wheel on the nose. Did I already mention that? I don't remember. I'm tired. You got the 3-pane cab window, 4-section window up front. Obviously directional lighting. You've got the number boards, which are not lit. I don't even know if they're lit on the prototype. That's part of the reason why this is an overview, because I don't know much about the prototype. Great Northern logo on the side. Detail all around. Plastic handrails. Fairly sturdy. Pretty sturdy for plastic handrails, actually. And then you got the top here, you can take a nice look at. You see the horn and some of the details it's molded in. And there are no grab irons to be separately applied, so it doesn't really apply in this case. But like I said, handrails are plastic. So anyway, that about wraps up the actual details of the locomotive, so let's go ahead and get into operation. So we have 8 functions listed in the quick start guide, so I'm going to run through them real quick. There's F0, which handles the light. And at this angle you won't be able to see it, but I'll change angle when we're running. F1, bell. Horn. F2 is horn. F3 is short horn. I'm going to go ahead and use F2 and 3 for a quick grade crossing. I think the sound's pretty good. F4 is steam release, which doesn't really apply on the diesel. I believe it's dynamic brake, but it doesn't really apply on this. F5 is NA for flashing light. F6 is smoke, which obviously doesn't apply on this either. It would handle lighted number boards if this had lighted number boards, but it does not. F7 is the dimmer, so it makes the lights really dim. And F8 is mute. And now you have complete silence. Well, let's go ahead and turn it back on so we can get into operation a bit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this thing moving here so you can see it in operation. This runs long hood forward, so it's me getting the functions on here. Is turning the headlight on. Have an entire track loop now, so might as well run it around real quick. You're just gonna have to see my arm here. See, we're up to 25 speed steps, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's a complete loop at about 30 speed steps. So now I've stopped the locomotive completely and I'm just going to gun it, because a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of traffic, message traffic, like, why don't you run it at the full 126 speed steps? So, alright, if you want to see trains go fast, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and crank it straight up to 126 and we'll let it take off. Well, there is 126 speed steps. We're going to get it stopped. Come back here. Take a quick look at the headlight on each end and call it a day. Well, here's the headlight on each end. I just changed direction. It gets a little brighter. You can use the dimmer to dim it back down. Also, I'm going to go ahead and check speed control real quick. At 6 speed steps, it starts moving at about 7 on the MRC Prodigy Advanced Elite or Prodigy Elite new system I'm using. So this is without any CV tweaks, but as you can tell, once it does move at about 7, the drive is very smooth. There's no jerks, it's not lurching forward and stopping. It's really well done for such a nicely priced engine. You're looking at around $100 for a sound equipped engine. I'll go ahead and change directions. You can take a peek at the other light real quick. Just that prototypical light there. Kind of hard to catch with the background lighting. Cast a shadow and you can see it a little better. Anyway, that's the lights of the RS-3. Let's go ahead and wrap the review up. Well, that wraps up the overview and the product demo of the Bachmann RS-3. Again, MSRP $219. Don't let it scare you. Lots of discounts available, and I would venture to say that 99% of the hobby shops out there have deep discounts on Bachmann products, bringing this locomotive down in the $100 range. when you're looking at just the decoders running $100 sometimes, I think it's a good value. It's a great product, especially if you want to model the RS-3 and you don't want to go brass or some of the, I think brass was the only other route, I'm not sure, but great value for the price. That's probably why they call it sound value. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like the overview format, product demo format. Give me feedback if you don't like it, because I am looking at different options on different products on how deep I dive into these reviews and overviews and product demos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.